All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator. Here we go, kid. Let's 57's lane. I'm here. Go. Ready?
Now Brooks to throw on 1st and 10. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
Ready? 60.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
2nd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And Thomas has it. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Casey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
X3, 218, chopper.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Fire.
Here's Pollard. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
58, 58.
Hey, high 7.
58.
On 2nd down now. It's Casey, and he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 37.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Watch the curve. Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot. Yep.
Let's get some penetration. 58.
Get it.
Here's Brooks on 3rd and 2. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Set up. 60 or. Come on. Protein spill.
Watch the ship. Hey,
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
We go,
3
we
yards
go.
on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
not today. Kill.
61. Matchbox.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Down. 91. Score. Pilot. 60.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Hey, Delta.
Get in the way. 58, Mike.
Go.
Brooks throwing on first down. Into heavy traffic and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. I got you. Jack.
80 weapon.
Check 4. Check the backer.
Ready.
Penny, a first down carry. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, orbit.
2nd and 6. Open man is Trey Burton. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At the 29-yard line.
6-6, pull it high. Trey, lock it. Go out.
Looking to throw. Brooks. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a give, right side. Casey bulldozes past him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Watch the twist on Travis.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey, wahoo!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Bridgewater. And an alley to run.
Got you, boy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down, Packers.
57's Mike. Mike 57. 3 buzz.
Bridgewater on first down. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ready,
And
ready.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Get it.
2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. 10 over.
Double dog. That's the way.
Hey, Charlie.
(10-7) our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Let's go. 30 base.
Got deep. We got right coming. Bill, watch out.
Bravo.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Let's go, D. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, check.
Hit it.
They'll set up a throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Looking to throw. He's got Smith here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
10-2 stop.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Push him back. Jim. Pilot, 64, weak.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Now a carry for Pirine. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Bridgewater to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 3. Check 13. Check 13.
Yes.
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
General West.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. He runs.
Hey, seam 6.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Hey.
Rush in.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Penny. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Penny. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. Come.
80 weapons.
Check 52. Come on.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Go. 60 outlaw. 5.
Penny. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Rashad Penny in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk any